Shares of ServiceNow, symbol now, is lower in the pre-market. This is despite an earnings beat and revenues in line with analyst expectations. So we got to get to the bottom of this. Joining us now is Bill McDermott, Chairman and CEO of ServiceNow. Bill, always good to have you on the show.
Jim, great to be with you. Thank you.
All right, so Bill, let's get down. I mean, sometimes the stock market, your stock was down 18 at one point last night. Sometimes the stock market just gets it wrong. I read through this very closely. I think it's in line to even better than we heard when you were in Davos. And yet people are picking on a 0.5 CRP. I don't want to be too in the weeds here, but basically saying that you missed one little part of your guidance. But when you look at the actual order flow and when the orders were renewed, you beat the number. So let's just get right to it in terms of how well you're doing.
Yeah, Jim, ServiceNow remains a beyond expectations company. We had an unbelievable quarter. We beat on the top line. Our margins were 2 points better. Our EPS was 26 cents better. And the one thing that you're pointing out is this idea of RPO, which is this remaining performance obligation or backlog. And basically, in the fourth quarter, we had such a surge in new business, 30% year-over-year growth in new business, we didn't need to go for early renewals. So it has absolutely no bearing on revenue or profit or the sustenance of the company. It's one little thing that somebody's picking on because they can. So I explained that in the earnings call. Everybody now gets it, and the analyst notes are coming out with buy everywhere today on ServiceNow. By the way, Jim, our guide was well above the highest estimate on the street, not even close. So our guide for 23 is continuing our amazing performance.
Yeah, look, I have to agree with you. I mean, I was kind of laughing about what people are looking for. They wanted something, and you know why I think they wanted something, Bill? Because the other guys in your cohort aren't doing as well. And I think they want to believe, the analyst community, that there's no way that Bill McDermott and ServiceNow have such a good product that they're head and shoulders above everybody else. So could you explain to our audience why, if you bring ServiceNow and you actually may be saving money, and that's why you're doing so well?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we're actually not even dependent on whether IT budgets or budgets are going up because we have the platform for end-to-end digital transformation. So the C-level decision makers that are watching your show right now, if they want to take cost out of the equation, improve productivity, and do everything with maximum automation, they're going to go for ServiceNow because this is the platform that can get it done. But they also are super smart people, and they recognize if they don't invest in the short term, they'll fall back in the mid and the long term. So growth still has to be on their minds, and digital transformation is still the most important thing for digitizing a company. And we also do that. So you can say yes to ServiceNow if it's a cost out or a growth on scenario, and that's why it's become the de facto standard for digital transformation for forward-thinking companies around the world.